Parental involvement is essential to the continuous growth and well-being of children. In every aspect of a child's life, parental guidance is necessary in order to create a successful path for the future, a future that entails an exceptional education. Within my first point, impact of parental involvement, I illustrate how parent participation is crucial in every child's life and how such involvement results in positive outcomes. For my second point, types of involvement, I go into depth on several forms of participation, including those represented by the national standards for parent-family involvement. Parental involvement ranges from simple communication to intricate participation, making it possible for all parents to partake in their children's education. Unfortunately, however, not all parents are willing to make such a commitment, which negatively affects their children's motivation, enthusiasm, and learning. Research shows that students who have involved, compassionate parents excel in their education more than those who do not. Parental involvement, as briefly depicted earlier, has positive effects on children's education. Correspondingly, years of research indicate that the following are results of constructive parental involvement: better grades, test scores, and graduation rates, higher school attendance rates, and improved motivation, enthusiasm, and inspiration. Research has also signified that parental involvement is essential to all children, yet specific participation is dependent on the age of the child. For younger children, parental participation involves supplying students with the framework to acquire and process knowledge in a beneficial, valuable manner. Older children, however, have already obtained such comprehension, and thus motivation becomes the primary factor in parental involvement. The table on display was provided by a research report entitled Understanding the Impact of Parent-School Involvement on Children's Educational Outcomes in order to illustrate the various parenting styles within our society. 27% of parents sampled in this study displayed characteristics that coincide with a positive lifestyle. High warmth and low negativity indicate that the parent is doing his or her part to encourage and inspire their child. The authoritarian approach to parenting, which is represented by 26% of participants, is more demanding than most. High clarity and high negativity signify the fact that authoritative parents set extremely high standards for their children, and such is recognized by the students. Indifference is a parenting method that symbolizes the middle of the spectrum. With low clarity, warmth, and negativity, 9% of parents show no interest in their child's education or successes. Crazy making, which also represents 9% of the examination, is characterized by low clarity, high negativity, and high emotionality. In essence, such parents create unnecessary drama within the home, making it difficult for children to determine their true expectations. The final 9% of the research, unclear parenting, is comprised of low clarity, low warmth, high negativity, and low emotionality. For children exposed to this parenting style, it is very difficult to acquire consistent expectations. Unclear individuals lack sentiment and do not provide appropriate compassion to their children. Are there any questions at this point? Yes?
I have one. When is the best time for parents to get involved in their children's education?
Okay, according to the Michigan Department of Education, parents should seek an active role as soon as possible. The earlier a child is exposed to positive participation, the greater the effects will be in the end. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. With that, I would like to address the topic of various parental involvements. There's a broad range of parental involvements, making it easy for all individuals to find a fit that is appropriate for them. Most commonly, children who do well in school are exposed to positive home environments that exhibit rules and schedules. More specifically, parents should develop and maintain a family routine that is executed daily. Examples include setting quiet place and time to study or read, presenting each child with a household responsibility, and being rigid with bedtimes. Supervise activities, particularly those that occur outside of the school. Examples would be put television viewing limits into place and arrange for after-school supervised care if parental direction is not available. Any other questions right now?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Where do children spend the majority of their time? In an educational atmosphere or a home setting?
Excellent question. With the inclusion of weekends, holidays, and vacations, children spend approximately 70% of their time at home. What does this mean? This means that parents should take an active role and participate with activities with their children at home in order to encourage education. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to move on to another visual aid. This table, created by the National PTA, exemplifies the 6 parental involvement programs that should be implemented into every family's life. National standards are essential as they developed a uniform base for parental participation throughout the country. Ranging from communication to community collaboration, the national standards serve as guidelines to parents, allowing them to supply their children with the most beneficial education possible. Parents are the foundation of a successful education and therefore should interact at all levels. Research indicates that both parents and children find guidance to be an essential factor in education. As depicted in point 1, higher test scores and better grades are just a few results of positive parental participation. Furthermore, all children require parental involvement. The style is simply dependent on the age of the student. With the various types of involvement portrayed in point 2, families are able to choose a technique that best suits them and their children's unique learning style. Most of the methods that were addressed in this particular point are straightforward and require parents to merely manage their home and children in a structured manner. Thus, all families are capable of finding a fit that is appropriate for them. Education is the foundation for a successful life, and parents can greatly impact their children's future by simply interacting and becoming an involved, supportive parent. Thank you.